Okay, as you can see in the background here, we have the fireplace demoed, and we got some fascia board up all the way across. And then we notched it around the unusable chimney, so we don't have to worry about a fire issue anymore with the wood there. But our cut is nice and tight around. And we are nice and straight with our board all the way across. You can see how straight our fascia board is all the way down. And because the chimney's in the way, it's kind of hard to see the other piece. Good morning. Today we're getting ready to start installing our vapor barrier on top of this roof. So what most roofers or what end consumers would actually see is they would plywood this right now and then put some type of waterproofing material on top of the plywood and then install a roofing system. But in this case, because we're doing passive house principles on this house, we're going to be putting our vapor barrier over everything that you see on this roof right now, which will be our waterproof layer, and will also be backing to hold our insulation into place. We're going to be dense packing those roof rafters that are 2x6 from underneath. We're going to remove the insulation from the attic floor, relocate it up to the roof rafters, but we're also going to give that roof an air gap. And right now, as you can see, my crew is prepping the 2x3s. We are marking them and sticking a Proclima two-sided sticky bitumen tape down on the 2x4s, and it tells us exactly where we need the nail when we apply our furring strips or batten boards or air gap, whatever you want to call them. But what we do is vapor barrier, 2x3 furring strips, along with high and low ventilation, and then we put our plywood roofing down that you see stacked right here. I don't care what type of material it is, because we separated that roof layer from our insulation layer and gave it a rain screen / air gap. So anytime that gets wet, it can dry. But it ventilates the roof, but not the attic. So we're doing an unvented, conditioned attic on this project. So what we're doing here is an advanced performance pathway to where even if this house gets a steel roof on it, we're not collecting that heat and transferring it into the house, because we do have that 1.5 inch air gap underneath the plywood before it touches the insulation. Let's go take a better look at how we're prepping these 2x3s so we can show you exactly what we're doing. What we're doing is we're marking 3 inches from each end, and then 2, 4, 6, and then 3 inches from the end. Then you can see that we get the peel and stick two-sided sticky tape, and I can't even get this backing off. That's how good this stuff works. But then when we nail, this will go up against our vapor barrier, and then when we nail through the other side, we actually know where our nails go. 5 nails per board, makes it nice and strong and sturdy, and that way we don't have any air penetrations through the nails when we nail this down through our vapor barrier. All right, on top of the roof, we've got some of our Mento Plus up here, which is a vapor barrier along with an insulator netting. The difference between let me show you exactly what we have started and where we're going with this, so you can see the details of how to do a cool roof system with any type of roof. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so as we're going through here, you can kind of see we have our Proclima Mento Plus. Okay, and the Mento Plus, if you look real close, let me go up towards the top, maybe I can show you a little bit of the mesh when I flip it backwards. See how it's got that fiberglass woven mesh in there? The checker pattern? That helps prevent insulation from blowing through or causing big old bulges in it. However, we still have space sheathing on the house, so the only place where the insulation can actually bulge through is through these gaps here. But we left on the space sheathing. We replaced a lot of the termite damage, as you can see, all the way around. We ended up doing new fascia starter board all the way around the whole entire house. Over in that area especially, it was really bad and rotten up over there. But you can kind of see how we're doing these 2x3 sleepers or furring strips. But down below, if you look first, we have our air gap. So this is a corrugated plastic material with bug screen on both sides. We hold that flush with the fascia. And when I put down this other material, because this is only a 3/4 inch, these are 2x. So we got 1.5 inches, we need to build up to 1.5 inches. So these two materials here match that 1.5 inches. The good thing about this is this lets air in from down below, as hot air at the ridge leaves. We haven't got to that stage yet, but once we do, we'll have high venting up top, up over here on the eaves, at the ridge. This Mento Plus will wrap over the top. It'll be our air barrier, our vapor barrier, water barrier, all in one. And it'll allow, anytime moisture gets through that roofing material and hits this Mento Plus, that condensation is allowed to drain on down and out of the system. Now, it shouldn't leak, but it's there just in case, right? You're protecting it. So on top of all these sleepers, these 2x3s that we have, as we nailed them down, you can see where we stuck our tape. And where we stuck our tape is where we stuck our nails on all of these nails on here. So things are looking good. They're shaping up over here. And we'll show you more progress as we go. This is a great opportunity to learn how to do a passive house style roofing system.